And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Fox. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Holstein. The short hands, it's Johnson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to
bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy in the outside.
Five-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get...
Brings into the open. Powers through the defender. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. He fires one deep over the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Young. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Owens. Fakes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. See this offense make its way out to start the drive. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 72 yards rushing in this game, and he is closing in on the 1,800-yard mark.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And 45 on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Quick spin on the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it.
Oh, you dropped it.
And he missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the this will be a success.
The field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
The offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
This is time to put up some numbers, man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out.
He better not touch me. Well, I'm about to say.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him.
What's going on, Zay? Can you hear me?
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Going downfield for a big play. Reels it in down the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as well.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that thing. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's a heck of a time to step up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Come on, man. Give me that.
And that's going to be